out what's going on in the park. We're going to take a little stroll, see what some of the crowd levels are like. Also, check out what the crowds and the wait times are like too. So thanks for joining me here live at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is a very bright and sunny and warm and humid Saturday here in Central Florida, but still a beautiful day. Any day, no matter how hot, is a nice one to be here in the studios. Thanks for joining me. We're going to take a little stroll down Hollywood Boulevard, see what's going on, and we will decide from there where to go. My guess is that the lines for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway are going to be pretty long, but I have not seen the actual queue itself. But we will find out together. Destiny, happy Labor Day to you. Thank you for joining me. John, good morning in Boca Raton. Says Saturday may begin. Thank you for being here. So in addition to seeing what Labor Day Saturday is like here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, I have finally the long promised new t-shirt edition, which actually doesn't happen to be themed to this park, but that's still okay. Looking forward to sharing it with you. Suzanne from Boynton Beach, I think I read that right, and Jim, hello to you. Escobar from Texas, welcome to the broadcast, and thank you for being here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I did a test this past Monday of a new program, MobCam, to simultaneously broadcast to Facebook and to YouTube live at the same time. I'm using that again. I'd love any feedback that you've got. If the image, if the audio is coming through well, love to hear from the folks from YouTube as well. Like Charlie, hello to you, Charlie in North Carolina, joining on YouTube. And Peg, hello to you from beautiful Boston, joining on Facebook. Thank you for being here. I have not seen crowd levels like what I see with my own eyes here today in quite some time in any Disney park. So my guess is that the park is at capacity today. A lot of folks were streaming in. It's just unusual to see so many people. Kind of does my heart good. Disney does a very good job of making sure that people stay socially distant in the lines. Everybody wears the mask, and they do enforce that very strictly. I've seen several people caught today. Shouldn't say caught. Asked to wear their mask properly. Judy, hello to you. Good morning. Terry from Canada watching on Facebook Live. Thanks for being here. Rhonda from Bel Air. All right, it is a nice day to take a little stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. I see some signs up here poking above the crowd, and my guess is they're going to direct people to different places. Maybe even we'll see wait times for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. John says, was there Tuesday? Saw everything in less than 3 hours. Yeah, I had a chance to go to Disney's Animal Kingdom yesterday, and except for Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey, everything was a 5-minute wait. And there were maybe 8 things to do, so it would be pretty easy to take it all in. This is not a normal time to visit Walt Disney World, but it is a different sort of experience and still good in its own way. William, good morning to you. Says thanks for sharing the magic from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. All right, so if anyone by chance has the My Disney Experience app nearby and you see a wait time for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, appreciate knowing. I can see the line stretching out here over to the right. I may see if I can catch a standby time. And if it's not too long, I will wait here. And if it is too long, I'll just kind of wander around the park. Hey, Debbie. Thank you for being here. All right, it looks like the sign is pointing people over to the right to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'll see if I can locate the end of the line and the standby wait time. It is all contained here. Seems like off to the right. I see the sign over here. All right, let's see what it says. If it's not too bad, I'm going to jump in because I have not had a chance to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in a while. I'd say if it's less than 15 minutes, I will go. And it is definitely not less than 15 minutes. The sign says end of the line, standby, 90 minutes. I do not think my battery will hold up for 90 minutes. All right, so we are not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to take a little stroll. We'll see if we can catch something along the way that does not have such a long wait time. Frank, hello to you. Says, is it time for the shameless plug? Frank, this week you win the award for prompting the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to have a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Actually, I have been promising for some time a new t-shirt, and it is finally available. I didn't really time things out right. It is not associated with Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is associated with another Disney park, and I'm going to share it with you now. Hang on a second, I'll get to a little spot where I can do this. So many of you know at fan request, I have come up with some t-shirt designs, and thank you to everyone who has browsed the worldofwaltstore.com site, checked out the t-shirts and purchased them. I've actually seen some people in the parks wearing the shirts, which is always very exciting. So this week and for September, very excited to announce a new design for the World of Walt shirt. It says 1998, a wild year. This is a tribute to Disney's Animal Kingdom, which opened in 1998. I really like the yellow and the white color. I think it looks good on this green, but for those of you who are not into green shirts, the company that fulfills the shirts, TeePublic, actually allows you to pick your own background color. So if you would prefer something like black, that would work too. You actually get to pick the background color yourself. So this is the new design for September 1998, a wild year. It says World of Walt, and it is a tribute to the opening year of Disney's Animal Kingdom. But wait, there's more. This weekend through Monday, TeePublic is offering a sale on shirts, something like 30 or 35% off. So you might want to check it out. So you must be asking, where do I go to check out all of this goodness? You can go to worldofwaltstore.com. From there, you're going to be redirected to either the t-shirt store, or you can go and sign up for the Pin of the Month Club. Nick says, likes the shirt. Diane, good morning to you. Thank you for joining. All right, so there it is. I'll try to let people know a little bit later on about the shirt. We're going to continue on our tour of Disney's Hollywood Studios on this busy and warm day. John says, loves the YouTube feed with big screen availability. Thank you for that. Just this week, I've started for the first time doing live broadcasts on YouTube, just like on Facebook. Found a new program that does that, very excited about it. So you can check it out in either place. Kathy said, the green is beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. Michelle, hello to you in New York. And Mary, hello. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Mary Ellen said, shared with friends, 250 days to go. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I always enjoy reading the comments, chatting back and forth. The thumbs up, the likes are a great encouragement, and the shares are especially good because it's a good way to get the word out. John looks like he was joining from YouTube. Robert, good morning to you in Gulfport. You can see over here to our left is the 90-minute standby wait line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Great attraction, classic Disney dark ride, and fun that you get to see Mickey finally starring in his own, I'll say, ride-based attraction. Mickey has shown up in plenty of shows. He used to be in some attractions that didn't have rides, but now he does, and it is only fitting. Get a sneak peek of Mulan here in Walt Disney Presents, which is now available for purchase on Disney+. That's a whole other topic. Jan, DVC and pass holder, 70 days to go from New Orleans. Good for you. Robert, 28 days to go. It is great to see people counting down the number of days till their next visit. There's a long time when that just was not happening. So for all of you who are planning visits, I hope you have a great time. I think that it is a different sort of experience, but still a really good experience, and I hope you'll enjoy it. All right, we're going to go through Toy Story Land. We'll see what the standby wait looks like for Alien Swirling Saucers, then we'll head into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, kind of see what's going on. Chris, good morning to you in Massachusetts. Welcome to the broadcast. Jessica says, having Disney withdrawals. Well, I'm glad to help with that. Okay, Slinky Dog Dash, 50 minutes. Wow, have not seen wait times like this in the parks for quite some time. I have heard that all the park passes are gone for this extended Labor Day weekend, that many of the Disney resort hotels which are open are, if not full, definitely fuller than they have been. So a lot of people have decided to come out and use their long 3-day weekend to check out what's happening at Disney. Marie, hello to you in Arizona. And Krista, good morning to you. Welcome to Toy Story Land. Taking our little tour around Disney's Hollywood Studios. Interesting to see all the crowds out. All right, there goes Slinky Dog. Always fun to watch. Great coaster. If you haven't had a chance to experience it, I would definitely recommend it. Pretty good for little kids.
Hey, howdy, hey! Andy set up his coaster track and Slinky Dog.
Susan, good morning. Good morning to you. And Tracy from Minnesota, thank you for being here. All right, as we head into Toy Story Land, you can see the line for Slinky Dog on the right and for Toy Story Midway Mania on the left. And again, just sort of taken back by how long the wait times are. Not that they're abnormal. 50 minutes for Slinky Dog isn't bad. I can see over here Toy Story has got 45 minutes. That's not so bad, but it is much longer than what I have been seeing here recently. Whitney, hello to you. Says, looks like a good day at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That it is. I think most any day is a good day here. It's a warm day, but hey, it's the end of summer. It should be warm. It's cool. It's kind of a fun photo op here. Toy Story Midway Mania. Tracy says, using Buzz coffee cup on the desk this morning. Good for you. It seems like a proper way to begin the day. And Barb has got 7 weeks to go. Kathy, someone said 10 minutes for alien swirling saucers. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to jump on it, and we'll continue on afterwards. Diane said, not very crowded. Yeah, you know, I mean, compared to the pre-pandemic days, not so bad, actually. I mean, if you were here in the summertime in pre-pandemic days, you would say, where is everyone? Things are not so busy right now. Robert's a Slinky Dog fan, I think. Sherry says, first-time watcher from Kentucky. Thank you for joining me. Most Saturdays, typically around 10 a.m., I'll do a live broadcast from somewhere in the world of Disney, usually from one of the parks here in Central Florida, occasionally from other places too. I've done broadcasts from the Disney Cruise Line as well as the Disneyland Resort. All fun to do. All right, I think I will go on Alien Swirling Saucers as long as the wait time posts is 5 or 10 minutes. But that's not going to be the end of the broadcast. Usually I'll do an attraction and then I'm done. But I do want to walk through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, see what's going on in the rest of the park. So hang on. Hey, Jeff says, Star Tours has a 5-minute wait. Wow, that's pretty good. I might have to take that in later on. Star Tours is one of those attractions which I can't really do a broadcast on because it requires 3D glasses, and all you would see was a blurry mess, which would probably give you a headache. But maybe I can check it out myself before I head out of the park for the day. Thank you for the tip. All right, Buzz Lightyear is standing proudly near Alien Swirling Saucers. Let's see what the standby wait time says. You know, it says 20 minutes, but I'm thinking it's going to be less, so I'm going to go for it. Looks like people are deciding to go or not, which is fine. Thank you. Okay, well, this line is extended a little bit further than I expected, but that's okay. We'll hang out for a while and chat. Beryl says, let's do it. Okay, we will. Mike, good morning to you. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Appreciate your being here today. Jeff, 21 days. You and a wife are coming. Good for you. Hope you have a great trip. Kathy says, do you feel safe with all the safety protocols? Personally, I would say yes. I think Disney has done a very good job of making sure that people wear their masks Cast members actively enforce that rule. They've done a good job of creating social distancing, especially in the queues. They control the number of people who go into enclosed spaces like gift shops. There's a cast member at the entrance and at the exit with an iPhone tapping to count the number of people so that they don't squeeze too many into a small space. So I've also seen many cast members cleaning different attractions in between runs. So for me, I think they've done a good job of trying to make sure that things are as safe as possible. I also read a while back that no cases of infection have been traced back to Disney. So yeah, for me, I think they're doing a good job. And this line seems to be moving pretty well. It's one that kind of has fits and stops. A great queue though, a lot of good stuff here. This gun looks kind of familiar. I like the cardboard Buzz Lightyear spaceship up there, that's very cool. Okay, Jenny from Nebraska, thank you for being here. So hopefully before too much longer we'll actually get in the section of the queue that winds around and is in the shade. It's pretty warm here, and for whatever reason my iPhone likes to dim the screen when things are very bright, which is not really what I need. I need the screen to be bright. That's okay. We'll check it out. Actually replace the battery. My guess is that my phone is just kind of overheating, but the broadcast goes on, I believe, even though it's a little hard to see.
Within the queue, maintain physical distancing between your party and others, and keep your face covering on at all times. Remember to wash your hands frequently throughout your visit, or use a dispensing unit provided throughout the property. Sanitizer is available at the entrance of the attraction as you board and exit the ride vehicle. Thank you and enjoy your swirl.
Donna says, looks like an amazing day. It is a very nice day here. I would say most any day here at Walt Disney World is a good one, but even though it is warm and sunny, it's a nice day to be here, and it's kind of encouraging to see the crowds. Not that I want long wait times, but I know that Disney is a business, and I'm happy to see that so many people get to enjoy the parks as well. Barbara, good morning to you from South Jersey. I think that's what that said. Sorry, it's a little bright and a little bit hard to read, but pretty soon I think we're going to be into a covered part of the attraction. Be a little bit easier for me to check out. Tom, hello to you from New York City. I hope that you are doing well. Hope that things are going well in New York. Sandy says, love, love, love. Thank you so much for the nice comment. Thanks to everyone for joining me here today. It's always fun to share a little bit of Disney fun. Susan from Oklahoma, how's it going? And Sophie from Australia. Wow, that is cool. I always find it fascinating all the different places where people are located and watching. So thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast. Really appreciate it. Jojo from Connecticut, how's it going? Amy says, this is great from Pennsylvania. Star says, agree, every day at Disney is a wonderful day, says stay safe. Thank you for that. Getting a chance to check out the Buzz Lightyear queue, kind of fun. Anthony from Connecticut, thank you for being here. Thanks everyone. Pensacola's in the house. Hey Charlie, thank you for being here on Facebook Live. And Deborah, good morning from Arkansas. Beryl, 71 days to go. That's great, Beryl. I'm glad that you got another trip planned. I hope you have a good one. Sounds like, let's see, October, November, December. It's going to be an early 2021 trip if I'm doing my quick math correctly. September, October, November. Oh no, maybe like a December trip. Sorry, I'm not doing my math correctly. Okay, Reen says, love Saturday mornings and Disney fun. Thank you for that. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize if I don't. Deborah's got 36 days to go. Grandson's first visit. Wow, that is cool. Always fun to see Disney through kids' eyes, especially if it's their first time coming. So glad to hear you've got a trip planned. Brandon from Delaware, hello to you. And Betty flying The Union Jack proudly from the UK. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'm doing my British words properly. Velvet, hello to you, says have a fun ride. Thank you so much, Velvet. Nice to hear from you. Susan said December 7th. Crystal, 98 days to go and a Disney wedding. Wow, that is great. Congratulations on your upcoming ceremony. I hope that everything goes very well for you and you have a wonderful day, and best wishes to you going forward. Teresa is booked for March. Jane from the UK says loves the coverage, makes up for not being there. Thank you, Jane. Got this very big, colorful thing here. Never really noticed it before. Get to see parts of the queue that I have not seen. Suzanne says, a gorgeous day. It really is a pretty day. It's warm, but hey, we're still in summer. That's the way it should be. Judy from New Jersey says, miss visiting Disney. Appreciate your being here so I could share a little bit of it with you. Ryan is going October 1st. Michelle from Cincinnati. I am a Bearcat, former University of Cincinnati student and proud alum. Thank you for joining. Mary says, going to be home in November. That is awesome. Agnes says, thanks for a live video. Had to cancel a June trip until next year. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I know a lot of people's visits have changed. There's so many things have changed. I hope you get to join again. John says we had 1,000 people watching, which is great. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate your being here. This queue has got a lot of fun details in it, actually. Diane, happy Saturday to you. Kimberly, good morning. Kathy says, my heart belongs in Disney. You know, that could be a t-shirt idea right there. I like that. Cindy said, planning for next September. Should be part of the 50th anniversary celebration. Very cool. Ooh, Tracy said she sees a hidden Mickey. You have to tell me where that is. I probably passed by it by now. But I always love to see those. John, good morning to you in the Windy City, Chicago. Looks like he's a Cubs fan, or someone else was a Cubs fan. Sorry, John, if that wasn't you. All the messages sort of flipped by really fast. Star said, make sure to see the Disney Society Orchestra. Very cool. Anytime you can get a dose of Disney music live, that's a good thing. Okay, the queue is running away from me. We're moving. Ooh, we're getting pretty close, actually. Alyssa says, yes to My Heart Belongs in Disney. Very good. Tom says, great to see the parks reopening. I agree. Been open for quite a little while now, so Disney has got its procedures down. I think people are becoming more comfortable with the idea of coming back. Like Missy, who's got 40 days to go. Good for you. Corey said, did you ever find a hidden Mickey? Yeah, it's always fun to spot them. I'll tell you, one of my favorite ones is on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, aka the People Mover. In one of the indoor scenes, there is a lady getting her hair done by a robot. And if you look back a little bit as you're going by, you can see on her belt buckle is a hidden Mickey. You have to sort of look backwards a little bit. That's one of my favorites. Lots of good ones. Mark said, very excited. Mark, thanks for being here. Daryl says, the queue is moving fast. It really is. I think 1 or 2 more cycles of the ride, we're going to be on it. Crystal, 198 days to go until spring break. That is awesome. And I love the fact that you are already looking and planning ahead to spring break. That's cool. Lisa from Kentucky, hello to you. Okay. Very good, thank you. How about you? Tracy is in the Magic Kingdom. Tracy, hope you're having a good day. It's a warm one, but a good day to be here. And Lisa from Kentucky, welcome. Thank you. So Frank asked about the crowds. They are actually at higher levels than I have seen since the reopening. Not crowded like the old days, but definitely plenty of folks here today. Laura said, hoping to go for the 50th anniversary next fall. It would be a great time to go. All right, fun to see alien swirling saucers. I don't think we'll get on the next cycle, but maybe the one after that. Nancy says, thanks for doing this. Looks forward to watching every Saturday. Nancy, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It's fun to chat back and forth. Almost always do a live broadcast on Saturday mornings, typically at 10. If you don't have a chance to see it, then you can check out the replay on Facebook. Steven said, Labor Day weekend crowds for sure. Wenda's got a couple more weeks to go, recovering from a broken ankle and surgery. Wow, sorry to hear that. I hope that you are okay. Glad to hear, though, that you got some fun planned ahead. Renee says, thanks as always for the summer pins, you bet. Melissa said, love the surprise on Monday. Thank you for that. So I did do a second broadcast this past week. On Monday, I wanted to test out this technology that I'm using, the MobCam, which does a simultaneous broadcast on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter all at the same time. Hello. Kimberly says, thanks for doing this and helping to fill the Disney void. You are welcome. My pleasure. Okay. Oh, I see. We're being held here, so I seem like we're not going to get on this one, but maybe the next one. Very cool.
First circle by star number 1.
We have nothing we can do. Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your rockets and supervise your children. You have been chosen.
You have been chosen. Jacqueline's shirt got my fast passes for World of Walt Saturdays. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Lots of shirt ideas today, which is awesome. So I did announce this month's shirt earlier. I guess we got a minute, so I'll share it again in case you missed it. So most months I release a new t-shirt. This one doesn't match the park I'm in, but it is kind of a fun design. So this month, the shirt, if you can see it, is 1998, A Wild Year, celebrating the opening year of Disney's Animal Kingdom. If you don't like it in green, you can get it in black as well. The design is white and yellow, so it shows up pretty well on any dark color. And the good news is that the folks who fulfill the shirt, TeePublic, they're running a sale where you can get up to 30% off through Labor Day Monday. If you want to check it out, head over to worldofwaltstore.com. That's where you can get the link to the t-shirt shop as well as the Millennium Club. Sally says, loves the shirt. Thank you for that. John provided the link to the store. Thank you for doing that, John. Always appreciate when you do that. All right, it's fun to see people enjoying their twirl on the ride here. Susan is practicing her wheeze to get ready. Missy says, love Disney on Saturday. Thank you for that. Eugene said, great job on Monday. Thank you. Krista asked what ride this is. This is Alien Swirling Saucers in the Toy Story Land section of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Jeff says, nice shirt. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. Hope everyone enjoys the design. All right, we got everybody practicing their wee sounds. Linda said 20 minutes is bad. I agree. Heather said, just looked and they're $13 with a discount. Heather, thank you for that. It is a pretty good time to buy. The sale is a good one. Michelle asked, where am I going to be next Saturday? I believe it is Animal Kingdom. I do have a park pass, but I don't remember off the top of my head where it is.
Your attention, please.
Listen.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, your hands, arms, feet, legs, claws, and antenna inside your rockets, and supervise your children. Nirvana awaits. Su atención, por favor. Bienvenidos.
All right, I am locked in and ready to go. Sandra says, loves the ride. Everyone is practicing making their noises. Joel says, is it hot at Disney World today? Joel, the answer is definitely yes. It is a warm day, very sunny, very humid. But it is Florida and it is summertime, so that's okay. Jacqueline says, "Here's we go." All right, we're going to go on Alien Swirling Saucers. Usually I would stop the broadcast after one attraction, but there is more. I am going to take a little stroll through Galaxy's Edge, so hang on after the ride. In the background, we can see Slinky Dog Coaster. Henry's got 65 days to go. Waverly, 1-year-old, love this, laughed her head off. That's cool. Sounds like a great memory. All right, Laura's got to go. Catch you next time.
Attention toys, please remain fully seated at all times and no lap sitting. Thank you.
All right, looks like we are about ready. If you ever have to go during the middle of a video, it's okay. You can check out the replay, which is posted to both Facebook and to YouTube. You can watch live on either platform. Paul says that was a cast member. Son, wow, very cool. Whoa! That was fun. All right, we're going to take a little stroll through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge before we wrap up for today. So the broadcast isn't over. Thank you for joining and being a part of it. Wendy said she bought some shirts. Thank you. All right, everybody got their wee noises in. That is cool. Jacqueline says, are there controls in the car to say how fast you go or how much spinning? No, this one there is no control at all. You're kind of at the alien's mercy. So it is fun though. It does whip you pretty good. I mean, not in a bad, gotta go to the chiropractor kind of way, but it is a fun ride. Honestly, I just love hearing the aliens talk anyway. Safety. Woo. So always a lot of fun. Okay. We are going to continue our stroll around Disney's Hollywood Studios on this Labor Day Saturday. We are going to go into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, see what's happening there. Safety. So that wait was not bad at all. I don't know if it was 20 minutes exactly, but it wasn't bad. And got to spend some of it in the shade, which was nice. And it's a fun attraction, so glad we had a chance to do it. Okay, the Cootie Bug restaurant, or excuse me, not restaurant, restroom is over here, which I always think is kind of a fun play on words. Cootie Bugs are appropriate sort of theme for the restroom. All right, pretty soon we're going to be transitioning out of the fun of Toy Story Land, and we are going to make our way to Batuu and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You can already hear the soundscape beginning to change. Okay, Jennifer from New York, thank you for being here. You can hear that we are now going into Batuu, different sort of sound. The music changes. Brenda says, can't wait to come back next year. Carolyn says, loves the alien spin. Hopefully I said your name right. I apologize if I did not. Nicole says, thank you. Oliver was saying, wee, through the ride. I appreciate that. I was saying that too in my heart. And maybe I let one or two slip out. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. It's fun to share it. Donna says, loves the Disney sounds and the music. Me too. And all of a sudden, we're in a galaxy far, far away. Ron is up for a Ronto wrap. I think I could go for one of those too, actually. All right, we're going to take a little stroll through Batu, see what's going on here. Got quite a few people out and about today. Looks like even a line for sodas. That is not something I have seen in the Disney parks since it has opened. Yeah, sometimes there are lines for food locations that I would expect. Although Disney does the mobile order, so it's usually just sort of a crowd of people hanging out waiting for their number to be called. But it's not often that you see lines at the small kiosks that Disney has set up for things like buying a soda. So very interesting. Kathy says 50 minutes for Galaxy's Edge right now. Craig said Disney did a good job with transitioning things. I agree with you. It's fun to hear the different sounds here. Kathy says, what's a Ronto wrap? It's one of the food offerings here in Galaxy's Edge. Has a sausage, if I remember right. And for me, anything that's got a sausage in it, it's good stuff. Okay, looks like the end of some line is over here. I'm kind of curious as to what it is. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, 50 minutes. So this line is really stretching out quite far. I don't think I've seen it back this far before. I think it is in part because of all the social distancing. Debbie says, is Sabi's open to make lightsabers? Good question. I actually do not know the answer to that. Announcements?
Thank you.
My guess is that Sabi's workshop may not be open because if I have my details right, I think that here in Disney's Hollywood Studios, they use a cast member who is a professional actor and part of the Actors Equity Union to do the presentation. And usually, by the way, they do an amazing job. You can tell that they are professional actors. It makes the experience really memorable. So that would be my guess, but I cannot tell you for certain. All right, Olga's Cantina is up here. So actually the line for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run stretches past the cantina, making for a little commingling of lines. Interesting to see. Today would be a good day to come into the cantina and have a refreshing beverage. All right, there she is in all her glory, the Millennium Falcon. Kimberly said, really crowded today? It does seem especially crowded. The folks are out for Labor Day. It's just fun to take in the Millennium Falcon here for just a moment. Krista said, are the lines long because of the holiday weekend? I think it's probably a combination of multiple forces. No pun intended here, Star Wars-wise. I think part of it is that the social distancing just makes the line stretch a lot further because there's so much extra space in between one party and the next. But I do think that there is a pretty large crowd here this day because of the holiday weekend. So lines stretching out further than I have typically seen, also lasting longer than I have typically seen. John says, loves the Falcon, me too. I think it is awesome that we get to see one live and in person here. Gonna stop up at this overlook and check it out. Rafa says, the fastest piece of junk in the galaxy. That it is. Got a very nice view of it right here. Gary said, I should do the Jungle Cruise at night. That's a good idea. It's actually been a while. I have done the Jungle Cruise at night. I don't know that I've done a live broadcast because my broadcasts are typically in the morning. But the Jungle Cruise is really a very different experience at night because it is dark and jungle-like and the lights of the ship sort of illuminate certain things as you go by. Krista asks if it's still pass holders only. No, at this point, anyone can come to spend a day at Walt Disney World as long as they get a park pass. Carolyn's going to be here in July. Good for you. Okay, we're going to stroll a little bit more here in Galaxy's Edge, see what's going on. It's just fun to take in this section of the park. It's really a beautiful area. Okay, well, you can actually get a better sense for how the line stretches out. I've seen the line stretch outside Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run into this area, but to enforce social distancing, it's stretching way back past Oga's Cantina, so very, very different. Sandy's going to be here in November. Hope you have a great trip. Helene, seeing it so empty, it looks packed now. This is true. Yeah, it is. It's a very different feel today. I have not seen crowds this high since before the shutdown. And of course, this crowd level, during a normal summer day, you would say it's empty. Where is everybody? But in these days when the crowds have been so sparse, seeing this number of people in the parks is just, well, it's unusual. Mary asks if the crowd capacity has changed. That's a very good question. I don't know if Disney has changed the capacity. To the best of my knowledge, they have not made it public what the crowd counts are. I think some people have speculated, but I don't know that that is really public knowledge. Terry's got 23 days to go. That is awesome. I'm going to take the ramp here. Robert says packed, but you can still see the streets. Yes, this is true. If you can see the concrete beneath the feet of people around you, it's not that crowded. Darlene says, thanks for the tour. You are very welcome. Happy to do it. All right, we're going to continue our walk here. I'm going to make my way towards Rise of Resistance. I checked for a boarding group at 10:01, and they were all gone. But that is pretty normal. If you want to get a chance to ride the attraction, you need to be there when the boarding group window opens, which currently is at 10 and at 2, although Disney does switch those times around quite often. So if you come, make sure that you check with a cast member or check on the My Disney Experience app on exactly when the boarding group's open. Make sure that you are in the park, everyone in your party is checked in, and that you have the My Disney Experience open, and that you are trying to get a boarding group the moment the clock ticks to 10 or 2 or whenever the group's open. Christy's got 20 days. Lauren said, this is not a crowd. Yeah, relatively speaking, I would say that is true. Stacy said, DeSantis had a meeting in Orlando with the leaders about the parks and talked about possibly increasing the capacity. Yes, you are exactly right. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis did recently say that he was open to expanding the park capacity for Central Florida attractions. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's going to happen. I mean, that is the wave of the future, I guess, getting more people in the parks. Disney going to have a hard time, maintaining profitability at such reduced crowd levels, given the billions and billions they need to invest to keep the parks going. We're going to stop over here, check out this ship. If anyone knows exactly whose ship this is or what it is called, I'd love to know. You can share it in the comments. Debbie says it's crowded compared to what it did look like. Yes, you are right. It's kind of fun that the smoke is coming out of the ship. Nancy said that section of the park looks amazing. Yeah, all of Galaxy's Edge, really beautiful. Kathy said, came in late, let Saturdays begin. Kathy, thanks for being here. We've covered a lot of territory. We went down Hollywood Boulevard. We saw Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Had, if I remember right, a 90-minute wait. Toy Story Land, we saw Slinky Dog. Walked right past it, although we did go on Alien Swirling Saucers, checked it out. Now we're doing a little stroll through Galaxy's Edge. It's an X-Wing. Amy, thank you so much for that. I guess I should have known that, but I didn't, so thanks, Amy. Everybody's chance to see an X-Wing. So you can see the very lucky and happy people who did snag a boarding pass. There's a virtual queue for Rise the Resistance are getting ready to enter the queue. All right, we're gonna head over to Muppet Courtyard, or excuse me, not called that anymore. We'll see where the Muppet 3D attraction is before we wrap it up for today. Grand Avenue is the new name of that section of the park. Actually, if you haven't had a chance to go check out Baseline Tap House, which is right outside the entrance to Galaxy's Edge, it's really fun. Kind of a small spot. We've got different craft beers. They have an amazing charcuterie plate, and I just love to say charcuterie. And I love cheese and sausage too, so that all fits. All right, we are headed towards the portal. It's going to take us out of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and back into Grand Avenue. Destiny says, how do you get or make a boarding pass virtually? So these days you open up the My Disney Experience app. When you and the other people in your party are in the park, you watch for one of the windows to open, which currently is at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And at that time, you tap on the app to get added to the virtual queue. All of the slots in the virtual queue are typically gone within seconds, if not minutes. But that is the only way that you can get an opportunity to go on Rise the Resistance. A lot of people come into the park and don't even know these things, or they're 2 minutes late and all of the queue positions are gone. So the attraction's still new, still incredibly popular, and sometimes has limited capacity because of downtime. It is the most ambitious attraction Disney has ever put together, and sometimes technical issues do cause it to go down. But anyway, that's the way you do it. If you want to experience Rise of Resistance, have everyone checked into the park, going through the ticket stanchions, open up the My Disney Experience app, and do your best to request a spot in the virtual queue at 10 or 2, or whatever times Disney is opening up the window for the queues. We're going to stop by and say hello to Miss Piggy. Very happy to see this water fountain back, or water feature. I think it's very cool. I love the rats and the fish here in the bottom. I think they've got just tons of character. Fountain was recently redone. Looks really good. Kathy says 65 minutes now for Tower of Terror. That is a good long time. 10-minute wait time for Muppet Vision 3D. Not bad. Daryl says, thanks for the broadcast. Says it was very enjoyable. I appreciate that, Daryl. Thank you for being here, being a part of it. All right, everyone. I hope that you enjoy your Labor Day weekend. If you get some extra time off, I hope you get to do some fun things with it. So I normally do broadcasts like this most Saturdays, typically at 10 from somewhere on Disney property. Now I'm doing the broadcast on a new platform, which allows not only Facebook Live, but also YouTube Live. If you don't get a chance to see the broadcast while it's happening, it will be posted to both of those locations. If you haven't liked on Facebook, just go to Facebook, do a search for World of Walt. I'd love you to like it and follow along. If you're watching on the Facebook app, there's probably a menu in the upper right-hand corner where you can say turn on notifications. If you haven't, you might also want to head over to YouTube and do a search for World of Walt, and you can subscribe there so you find out about future videos. Sometimes I put exclusive video on YouTube, including sometimes I've had an opportunity to interview Disney Imagineers, which was a lot of fun. Dawn said, fun watching it on YouTube Live. Great, Dawn. Thank you for that. Jean says, thanks for Saturday morning and sharing some Disney magic. It's my pleasure to do so. Valerie says, thank you. Sandra says, thanks for letting us live vicariously. My pleasure. Really enjoy sharing some Disney fun with you. All right, everyone, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I hope that your summer, even though it was probably unusual, has been a good one. Thank you so much for being here for the broadcast. Thanks for all the comments, the likes, the thumbs up, hearts, and especially for the shares. Great way to get the word out. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. And until next time, God bless you, everyone.